Dear Prime viewers, lot of discussions on technology intervention in the growth of the nation is being discussed, and we have a very special guest in our studio today, Mr. Manguirish Pai Raikar. I am 100% sure all of you know him, and because he is intrinsic part of the development of Goa, touching various facets of the development, economics, trade, and of course at the end of the day, the big well-wisher of Goa and Goans. Mr. Raikar, I welcome you in Prime Studio. Thank you very much for coming. I know your schedule is very challenging, but you have come to our studio. That's a very welcome news for us. Yeah. The first question that I would like to ask you about Goa is Goa, when I look at it, and morning inauguration was also happening, somehow something which is missing here is like tech environment. To create the tech environment, the right set of policy, right set of innovation ecosystem, and collaboration with leading institutes and technology companies of the world. If combination of all that comes to Goa, though maybe the Goan youth would be more spirited to participate in that journey, sir. Sir, your views on this?
You are absolutely right in saying so, that the tech element which is missing, we are just catching up with it, I would say. Recently we have found that leading institutes like BITS Pilani, IIT, NIT have made their presence in the state. Now, having said that, earlier we were banking on 3 engineering colleges. So most of the big industries or the big service providers, I would say, they would not give eye for Goa. The reason being, they required number. Now all big would require in thousands. So what happens is, if we start at that period, then there would have been migration to state of Goa, which is a small state, and the burden would maybe good, maybe bad in both ways. So now what has happened is, with the incoming new institutes like IIT, BITS Pilani, as well as NIT and other new engineering colleges which have come up and are doing very well, I think the number is there now for the which is favorable for Goa. Absolutely. That's one part. Second part is, most of the Goans, you will find, have gone out and made a name for themselves. Exactly. We have people who are leaders in the IT field, especially in US, where I have seen people working with Vistion. They are CEOs of Vistion. Then we have people in Microsoft, people in Apple, people in Facebook. Recently I was in California, where I was invited to a tech association, where almost I met around 70 to 75 Goans. Wow. It's a big number. And I was talking to them about how about coming back to Goa. Exactly. So they were all well entrenched in their own field, So to enable them to come, we told them that new startup policy, new innovation policy is in offering in the state of Goa, yes, coupled with the central policy of our central government. Exactly. And thankfully, our Prime Minister, he has a big vision. He doesn't see small things. Yeah. He dreams big. And for him, if we go by his call, I think the people would definitely feel that Goa is or India is a place to have their next project, or the next unit, or you can say a service center, whatever may be, or a back-end office, to the best of my. So recently, after my coming from there, I can name one company called as Harris. They have already made plans to come here. So likewise, I feel the others would also make a start, and that would enable the reverse migration to happen. Exactly. So this could be a plus point for the state of Goa. And one more thing, we should not underestimate our student powers also. we have found recently from the exposition which has been there right now going on, lot of projects which have been displayed by the students. I think they can be commercialized to a great extent.
Exactly. Mark to market.
Mark to market.
Sir, as you rightly said, this is absolutely a very favorable situation to happen, that you met with 70 Afghans who are doing very well. And if they look back to Goa, nothing like it, because they will connect it much better than anybody else. So the question is, for them to come here, I think government of Goa has to have a very conducive policy and allocate proper budget for that. That has to happen. Now, sir, you yourself have made it a point, mark to market, because when product is innovated, I believe that valley of death lies in between market and the innovation center. So, don't you think government of Goa should earmark a sizable budget for that and create group of mentors to handhold innovators to go to the market?
Absolutely right, sir. I agree with your point that there has to be handholding mentors which need to guide and help the entrepreneurs who are new entrants to step up and go to the next level. One thing I would definitely say is that most of the innovators, they are academically fine, but then they miss out on the commercial aspect.
Yes.
And second aspect I have seen is most of them, they don't strategize. They don't have a proper strategy as to which area to go for, how to market, where is the actual market available for them, or what is the strength of his product itself.
Exactly.
So all these things need to be strategized first and then taken the next step. For that, you rightly said, sir, there need to be a mentor who has seen the world, who has an exposure, and who has the connect with the reality of the life in the present circumstances.
Exactly.
Sir, today another thing, what was good yesterday is no longer good today.
Yeah.
And we are changing at such a fast pace that I don't know how to spell it out, but two things I would like to make mention here.
Yes.
One is real time, translation, which I talked about today morning.
Yes.
Which has happened with the artificial intelligence. Our Prime Minister, when he spoke in Hindi, it was instantly translated into Tamil for the Tamilians. Real time translation. These type of things, if our students or our innovators try to work upon, because what happens is when you have a export, you need translators in this era. But then you can work on these lines and naturally you can gain out of it.
Exactly.
Secondly, we are talking about Tesla today in US. Can we not have a brand in India? And yes, our Mahindras have already worked upon it. Latest news, if you have heard, that Scorpio was tested for 50,000 miles. And on the same basis, the way Tesla is functioning.
Yes.
So we have, product providers for the vehicles also. So we can definitely work towards it. And I feel Goa is a conducive place, no doubt. And another thing, government needs to support, but it is the private enterprise which needs to butt in, because today you cannot have everything going through the government, support or assistance. No doubt, central government has lot of schemes which we can definitely incorporate, because central government has Startup India, Stand Up India, Make in India, and a lot of incentives covering these gamuts. So I am sure our that is another thing, our next generation entrepreneurs, they don't give a look at all these things which are available. They just feel that yes, I have to enter the market, but then try to make a assessment as to what your customer needs, not what you can give. It's today, it's customer based product that is going to rule the roost. It's not what you are, anything chalta hai is gone. So we have to work as per the needs, aspirations, and wants of the customer, and thereby lies the success.
Yes. So, thanks, Mr. Pai Raikar. Dear viewers, you have seen this discussion. You cannot escape the innovation-led journey. That's the key messaging for the future. And as you go forward, believe in innovation and follow the mantras that you learned today from our discussion with Manguirish Pai Raikar ji. And I'll come back to you more such sessions during the day on the Prime TV. Keep watching this channel. Thank you. Thank you.